Right, the rig I'm going to show you is the multi-rig. It's a really versatile rig. It's a highly successful rig. I've caught lots of fish on it over the years on various different venues. I'm going to show you how to tie that. Now it's best to use a coated hook link with this rig. I use the chod skin with it. It's a nice matte colour. It's not too stiff. It's nice and flexible. It'll lie on the bottom really nice. And it comes in a couple of different colours, camo blend and a brown blend as well. First thing to do is take off about 12 inches, so you've got a little bit of hook link to play with. Basically what we're going to do is we're going to tie a loop, first of all, a large loop, and this is going to be the height of your pop-up. So you can set this to 1 inch or 2 inches or 3 inches. If you're fishing over a little bit of weed or light weed, have it a little bit lower. It's up to you really. So we tie the loop like so there, and that's about, I'd say a couple of inches. Trim that off nicely. It's a really easy rig to tie this. Trim that off nicely. And now what we want to do is we want to strip about 1 inch back using the stripper tool of the coating for the flexibility of the pop-up. And this is also where you're going to put your bit of putty or put your BB shot or whatever shot you're using. So we take a little stripper tool, take back about 1 inch, simple as that. But what we're not going to do, as what you normally do with coated brays, is we're going to take that coating off and chuck it away. What this does is, this gives you somewhere where you can put your putty round and it'll hold tight when you cast out. Next thing to do is we're going to tie a small loop in the opposite end. Now this is how we attach to your leader via a ring swivel. So a small loop like that. Again, trim that off. And that's our rig, how we start it off. Next thing I want to do is I want to put the hook section on, put your pop-up on, or because this rig's so versatile, you can actually use it with a bottom bait. Even though it's primarily designed for a pop-up, it can be used with a bottom bait as well. So we're going to get our hook. Best hook to use with this is a chod hook with an out-turned eye. Again, as I always do with all rigs, is test the sharpness. That's pretty sharp. If it's not as sharp, as sticky sharp as you want it to do, just get your point doctor, 4 or 5 strokes, test it again. Now that's really sticky sharp. Do that after every cast anyway. What we do is we get the large loop and we put it up through the eye of the hook there. It's a little bit tricky to do, a little bit fiddly, but pinching it together will get it up there. It's a size 5 chod hook, that is. Just stick it through like that, pull it down. Now what we want to do is we want to put a large covert ring swivel on. So a rig ring, a large rig ring. Take one of them, slip that on, so that rolls down as well, like so. Now the easiest thing to do is, there's nothing else to tie, it's just put the hook through the loop that we've made, creating a D, like a D section. Pull the hook link down until we've got that D section tight to the back of the chod hook. As you can see, there's quite an aggressive curve there. It's what makes this rig so good, especially with the out-turned eye of the chod hook. Next thing to do will be to tie on our pop-up. There's a really simple, easy way to do this. We don't actually have to tie any rigs. It's called the Blobby Method, and I'll show you how to do that now. We get a piece of nylon, we stick it through the rig ring, like so. We get our pop-up, we stick that on, like we normally do, like that, like so. Stick it through and just pull that through. That one goes through first, then we pull the other tag end through as well, like that. Pull that pop up down tight and trim it, leaving about 10 mil. And this is what we're going to do. We're going to melt that and then blob it down, and what that will do is that will keep the pop up or bottom bait, if you're using one of those on this rig, keep it tight. So we just burn that like so, and then just blob it down, and that, believe it or not, will hold that pop up in to any casts. So that's our section there. That's how easy it is to use. Put a bit of putty on there, get a small bit of putty. Now a little trick, a little tip here with the putty is to put it on when you're making a cup of tea. Bang the kettle on, stick your putty on top of your kettle, and what the heat from the kettle will do is make the putty more pliable. Really easy to use, a real good tip. Stick the putty on like so. Can mould it round a bit more on that bit of strip back coating that we stripped back. We didn't peel it off earlier on, and that's the reason why. So that holds nicely on there. So there you go, that's the multi-rig. The good thing about this rig is if you cast out or you have a fish or you blunt the hook, it's really easy to change that hook, take that one off and just change it for another one. Don't have to retie the rig or anything. You use the same hook link, put it through, or if you want to use a smaller hook, if you think, oh, that's too big or the hook's not big enough, you can just change to a bigger size or smaller size chod hook. Again, through the loop, pull it down tight, and then you've changed your hook. Simple as that, as quick as that. Now a little trick with this, when you're casting it out, is to use a bit of the old foam. This will help with your casting, it stop it tangling. It doesn't really tangle anyway, and also it'll give you a visual marker. If you're fishing in short or long, you can pull your baits out or stick your baits out, wrap it round, holds it all nicely in place, then you can just cast that out and it's working for you every time. Real versatile little rig, a real good catcher. I've caught many fish on this rig, and there you go, the multi-rig.